First and foremost, all praises, glory, honor goes to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. By Hashem Rakakodas, double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone. Taught us his truth. Salutation to all y'all can pushing this word day in and day out. Doing this quick lesson, man, on New York Times article says Congress debates expanded draft amid military recruitment challenges. So we're living in an era right now, as we all know, where the military is highly understaffed. They're spread out throughout the earth. All the youth, because the military is pretty much a young man's game. I'm pretty sure the average age of the military is somewhere in the early mid-20s. All right. And, the youth today, they don't give a fuck about a country that don't give a fuck about them, man, because we don't put the word out that, hey, you serving a country ran by devils. That's for devils, man. All right. And these people in the world, these weak people, they're starting to realize that, man. All right. So, I remember when I was young, man, you used to have ROTC, man. Like, I mean, not all, yeah, you did have a ROTC, right? But I meant to say you used to have like army recruits, military recruits be in the hallways, and then they'll make sure to make it be an attractive white girl, you know. you know. And she was saying, yeah, you can sign up for the military. Because I almost nearly signed up, even though we had brothers that went through that process. I almost signed up, but when the recruiter came to my house, my dad scared her away, man. So I said, fuck it, man, Because my dad knew, man, that shit was bullshit. He was home there, man, all right. Because once you sign that dotted line, man, you can't say, oh, nah, renege on the deal. Nah, that shit don't work like that, man, all right. Which that was hey, man, that was a good decision that the Lord put the spirit on my dad to say, fuck the military. Because I ain't know no better. I'm thinking that I ain't know what I wanted to do after high school, but my dad, through the spirit, he knew that the shit was bullshit, the military, man, all right. And, hey, man, it was a good decision from there, man, all right. So, you see here some female recruits training at Paris Island, South Carolina in 2019, all right. Look at this woman could barely hang on the bar, man. The nigga woman about to fall and shit, man. All right, so this guy right here, Robert Jimison, whoever this non-beardless having dude, it's pointing from the Capitol that U.S. military has not activated a draft in more than 50 years, but Congress is weighing proposals to update mandatory conscription, man. And conscription is a fancy term meaning, drafts, man. Okay. And I actually did that's a spirit because around the same time my dad scared recruiter away. After 9/11, like right after 9/11, I had to do a speech, and I did a speech on military draft back then because I thought, like we all thought, after 9/11, World War III is going to pop off, man. All right, for us in the know, because I wasn't in the truth, but, I was always aware of, events going on in the world, geopolitical events and shit. And I thought the draft's going to happen then, but guess what? 20 odd years later, man, it's happening now. It's right in front of our faces, man. All right. Because, when you sign up to get a student loan, you got to go through selective service. You got to, I forget what it was, if I filled the application or whatever, man. Because back then, things were still paper-based, turning into digital-based. I'm pretty sure I had to mail in my selective service thing back then in the early 2000s, because like I said, things were still paper-based in the early 2000s. Things ain't really become digital till maybe the mid to late 2000s, man, like fully digital, man. All right. And it says for Congress is weighing proposals to update mandatory conscription, including by expanding it to women for the first time. So they're gonna call you deadlift, adds to the grass. Women in the gym, strong woman, they're able to do pull-ups. They're gonna call you into this world. All right, the ones that the Lord ain't with. All right. Okay, because it's more women than men, so you know they're gonna call you wicked women into this third world. Okay, you eyelash wearing BBL. You're gonna have women with BBLs getting drafted and shit. Okay. Because the Lord ain't playing, man. He got it out for 2/3 in the rest of you heathen nations here in America, man. It's gonna be get real brutal, man. Okay. Won't be surprised if Esau called, half of the youth population between 18 and 30, to this war, man. I won't be surprised, man. Because you're gonna have people running out of America anyway when all hell break loose. So they're gonna just mandatory sign willingly, not not mandatory, but willingly sign up for the military. All right, and conscription. There's another word for mandatory too that you gotta abide by, man. All right. So hey, man, the Lord ain't playing, man, and this cruddy looking so-called black woman, she does not look happy, man. Okay. She does not look happy doing that type of laborious type of work, man. Okay. So let me get some precepts, man. Oh, yeah. Also got this article. It says the U.S. military's active duty force in 2023 was only a year ago, man. Not even a full year, 6 months ago. 6, 7 months was the smallest it's been since 1940. And what was going on in 1940? Around that time, you had the Great Depression, and also you had World War II brewing. All right, with the shortfall of around 41,000 recruits of all branches, man. Which you got the Army, the big three: the Army, Navy, Air Force. Then you got your little hidden military forces like the Space Forces, things like that. They're down to even more than that, man. You could probably add a zero to that. Probably like 500,000 to 1,000,000 recruits there. Short staff, man. Okay. Some factors that may have contributed to the decline of recruitment include doubts about military service, low unemployment, youth obesity, high schools being closed to recruiters during the planned, majority of Americans age. You see, Esau, this is on Google from AI Overview or whatever this shit is, right? Because, everything's AI based. Fox 59, right? It says a majority of Americans age 18 to 29 having a negative view of the armed forces, man. Yeah, because, we don't put this word out so they know one day the armed forces is going to come kicking doors in, man. Killing people, man. Especially in the time of the mark, man. When it's fully implemented, man. All right. Because right now it's implemented on a low level, Certain military agencies are forcing people to get chipped. But real soon it's going to be mandated, man. All right. So I'm going to get some precepts. Get up out of here. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe's past, and behold, the third woe coming quick. Yeah, the second woe's past, 1940s. All right. Around the time of this article, military enlistment was low, man. All right. And that goes to show you nothing new under the sun is reincarnation. Because the same spirits that was in World War II, the same spirits that went through the Great Depression, uh, is the same spirits today. Because, around that time, they're leaving the gold standard, like the beginning stages of leaving the gold standard and using certificates known as debt notes, the Federal Reserve dollar and shit. These are the same spirits today, man. All right. So this is we're in the cups of another Great Depression, man, especially with what they call it, the fourth revolution, the fourth industrial revolution. I don't remember, but basically everything becoming AI based, man. All right. So real soon you won't have a job due to what AI, man. AI being able to do the work for you. I had a do assignment with my business, man, and I had to come up with some type of letter for a proposal, not a letter, but more so a proposal, right? And ChatGPT did it perfectly for me. AI did it perfectly, and all I needed a human to do was just, even though I could have probably made the AI do it, but all I needed a human to do was to, draft I guess you could call it the letterhead, the template, not the letterhead, but the template, man. Okay, that's all I needed a human to do, man. And that took a few hours, but it got done. All right. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. So we're in the time of the third woe coming quickly, man. All right. And this war is gonna be with burning and fuel of fire, man. This is gonna be a war that's gonna be mainly in the air. Most of the wars were ground wars. This is gonna be the main war that, you know, like 90% of the wars is gonna be in the air, man. All right. Meaning missiles being fired, man. All right. Yeah, you're gonna have your little squadron, your little ground beefs and stuff, ground conflicts. But most of this war is gonna be in the air, man. All right. Let me see if I can find it while I'm thinking about it. Burning and fuel of fire should pop up. Yeah, Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise. Yeah, even going back to the ancient times, man. Yeah, swords and shields and bow and arrows. King, 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 king. A knife to the gut, things of that nature. Heads being chopped off. Yeah, the roar sounds. Ah, and garments rolled in blood. Yeah, a whole bunch of bodies. Body bags with garments and sheets and stuff like that. Flags. You know, the dish shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So, because it's gonna be a nuclear war, man. Okay. And it's very close, man. We could very well see a major event happen this summer, man, because we're in summer now. Officially in summer. Okay. You got the summer solstice today, the full moon tonight. They call it the strawberry moon, and, a lot of crazy things is getting ready to happen. I don't want about the summer. You got people complaining about the food quality, even the fruits and vegetables made out of some rubber texture, man. That's why it's best to buy your food, fruits and vegetables at a farmer's market or international market, man. All right. Second Ezra 16 and 34, because you're going to have famines real soon, too. Actually, I'm going to start at 33. It says, the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms. So they ain't going to have no husbands. The woman shall mourn having no husbands. Yeah, the woman going to be lonely, man, because like I said, a lot of these young men gonna be sent off to the Middle East, and they're gonna get destroyed over there too. All right, because they're gonna do some type of false flag and blame it on Russia and China and their allies, the BRICS nations. All right, the woman shall mourn having no husbands. The daughters shall mourn having no helpers. So, all right. So they ain't gonna have no husbands, nobody. Because in this society, yeah, that's the spirit that says helpers. Because this society, a fucking man is a helpmate to a woman. A man helps a woman in this society more than a woman helps a man, which really is supposed to be vice versa. Woman's supposed to help a man because the man is the strength of the household, right? He's the strength physically, mentally, spiritually, and the man holds the household down. Like, but it says a woman shall more heaven. Because in this society, the woman is the helpmate. I mean, Salaki, a man's the helpmate when a woman is actually supposed to be the helpmate. All right. It's backwards as hell, man. Verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So, what war is that? Third World War, man. Okay. Then, if guess what, for the men that are left here, they're going to die by famine, by pestilence. It's going to be like World War Z out here on steroids, man. Right? This is Isaiah 24. That's just like 2 and 4. And that's a spirit because it's 2024 and it's Isaiah 2 and 4, all right? 24. Actually, I'm going to start at 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house, then you see mountain, man, that's going into the governments, man. So the Lord's going to have a government body, man. Start with Yahushua, King Dawodah, King David, all the way down, man. Apostles and elders, a great millstone, all the way down, right? Shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it, man. So we going to be on very, very high, man. And all the nations going to flow. Even the 2/3 that, when they come back as our children, they're going to flow unto us too, because they're going to be a part of us. They're going to be above them heathens, but still, they're not going to be on our level. And all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. All right, so we're gonna teach these other nations law, statutes, and commandments, and they're gonna keep them, man. All right, or they're gonna have to get judged on the spot. All right, it's gonna be tough for them to keep it at first, but eventually they'll get it. But Esau, he'll never get it. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares. So all the swords, all the missiles, all their military equipment, they're going to turn that shit into farming equipment. And their spears and the pruning hooks and what they call agricultural equipment, man, all right? Because the earth is going to turn back into a wilderness. The earth, no more of these what they call this, metropolises and mega cities and, that bullshit. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So it's going to be no more war on the earth, man, after this Third World War, right? So I'm going to end it there till next time. Shalom.